Imagine having the power to challenge an entire country's economy. One man did just that. This is the story of George Soros and the day he became known as the man who broke the Bank of England. It's September 1992. The United Kingdom is part of the European exchange rate mechanism, a system designed to keep European currencies stable against each other. The British pound is pegged to the German Deutschmark at a specific rate. But here's the problem. The British economy is struggling, while Germany's is booming. To maintain the peg, the UK has to keep its interest rates high, which is hurting its economy even more. It's like trying to tie a speedboat to a sinking ship. Soros and his quantum fund saw a massive opportunity. They believed the pound was overvalued and that the UK couldn't sustain this peg. It was an unsustainable promise. So, they decided to bet against it, heavily. They started borrowing billions of pounds and immediately selling them for German marks, a practice known as short selling. The logic was simple. If enough people sell the pound, its value will drop. This selling pressure puts the Bank of England in a tough spot. To defend the pound's value, they had to buy pounds on the open market, using their foreign currency reserves. Soros and other speculators knew this. They essentially called the Bank of England's bluff. On Wednesday, September 16, 1992, forever known as Black Wednesday, the battle reached its peak. The Bank of England spent billions buying up pounds to prop up its value. They even raised interest rates twice in one day, from 10% to 12%, and then announced a move to 15%. It was a desperate last-ditch effort, but the selling pressure was just too immense. Soros and his fund had risked over $10 billion on this single trade. By the evening, the British government had to admit defeat. They announced they were withdrawing the pound from the European exchange rate mechanism and would let its value float freely. The pound immediately plunged in value for Soros, who had sold pounds at a high price. He could now buy them back at a much lower price to repay his loans, pocketing the difference. That difference, it's estimated to be over $1 billion in profit, all in a single day. This event wasn't just a legendary trade. It was a lesson in market dynamics, conviction, and risk. Soros saw a fundamental weakness in the system and had the courage to place an enormous bet on his conviction. It highlights how global markets are interconnected and how even governments can be challenged by market forces. So, here's a thought to leave you with. Soros saw an opportunity where others saw stability. What widely accepted truths in today's market might be more fragile than they appear? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial stories.